So, if you haven't heard by now, the news will start to sweep the community as the end of the Unreal Engine marketplace is quickly approaching. The popular platform for creators, artists, and sellers alike will no longer be a place to grab your Unreal Engine 5 assets, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing, so let's take a look at the future of the marketplace, and as always, let's start the sim. So starting here in mid-October, the Unreal Engine marketplace will no longer exist for creators. Last year, Unreal Engine made an announcement that went a bit under the radar, announcing that there is a new platform coming called Fab. And yes, this is also where SKETCHFAB will be moving to. So now if you are a seller who already has assets or a store on SKETCHFAB or the Unreal Engine marketplace, they can easily be migrated via the new Fab portal. And if you don't get around to that before the release, your assets will be automatically moved after the official launch at the end of October. Now, at first, this may seem a bit daunting, but there is a pretty big upside to this. Fab will be a one-stop marketplace for users, creators, and sellers alike, with the goal being mostly bringing more customers to existing and new creators, and in theory, bringing artists, developers, studios, and even Fortnite users all to one place, which will put way more eyes on your materials and assets that you're looking to sell. And if you are looking to design and need new assets, you will now have more access than ever before to game, film, and TV-ready assets. And this change will pretty much affect every well-known platform from SKETCHFAB, UEM, ARTSTATIon, and even Quixel Bridge. One of the positives to note right away is that the revenue share has increased dramatically. Creators will now retain 88% of their generated revenue, promising to help studios and businesses grow with much more success. Now, if you already have assets on UEM or any of the other connected platforms, there is a really easy to follow portal. This will be available by navigating through the new fab.com site and simply just putting in the required information to get you started. Fab will bring an amazing amount of assets and materials right to your fingertips, and with the optimized search engine, tagging, those assets will be seen now by more users than ever, which will greatly expand creativity and cash flow for many of the businesses and studios alike. And if you are an existing user and seller on ArtStation, it is important to note that at the beginning of 2025, there will be a very similar migration portal that will be available to ArtStation users, as they will no longer be selling of materials or assets on the ArtStation platform. But with that change, you will still be able to sell prints and add to your portfolio that already exists via ArtStation. And for all of us that love Quixel Bridge, that platform will also be migrating to Fab as well. And one downside to this is that the amount of free content will drop drastically. Now, it's important to note that all things hosted on Fab will not cost. Users can still upload free-to-use content to the community, as well as offer licensing plans for that free content as well. Now, this is going to be a major shift in how we sell and consume content that we should all be equally prepared for, but also limit the amount of platforms in which multiple guidelines and restrictions to upload, which will always turn into saving much more time and having the ability to create more assets, which generally means being able to generate more money. So that's it for this one. Let us know in the comments down below how you feel about this change, and do you think this will help users generate more money and actually bring that community together? So make sure to click that like button and subscribe, as well as click that notification bell, and check the description down below for some of our store links before we switch over to fab.com. And you can also grab some merch to upgrade your 3D vibes. And as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.